Yo, what is good everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Omni Ace Ray, and today for you guys we are back on the Wuthering Ways. And of course I got my man Yuanwu here. We're essentially going to be doing a showcase on this man, and I want to go over how he really worked and what's the rotation for this man. So you guys can see the team on the right side. We're going to be using Calcharo, Verna, and then we're going to use Yuanwu. The reason why we want to use this team is essentially Verna and Yuanwu are just specifically going to be straight for support. I don't want them on the field at all. Calcharo is going to be the main focus for the DPS and whatnot. Is essentially what you want, you know what I'm saying? So for those of you who would like to build this character, I just want to go ahead and give a huge disclaimer. This dude is kind of trash with no dupes at all. Absolutely shit. I wouldn't recommend building him. You don't even want to build attack on this character. He's really like a defensive energy regen monster. That's really what you want him to do, is be a defensive energy regen. And the reason why I say that is because I managed to get my boy all the way to dupe 6, you know? So they didn't want to give me my baby girl Donjon, but they definitely wanted to give me this man maxed out. And he's not bad, but like I said, you don't want to build him unless you're going to max him out, or over time you just manage to pull him, and later on in account wise this could actually help a lot of people clear content that maybe you couldn't clear before. I couldn't even imagine this dude partner with like the general Yinland or something like that. Those would probably be a little bit better than use Calcharo, but I feel like Calcharo is still one of the most decent characters to use with him, especially because it provides a defensive buff to the team. So essentially, when you get your first dupe, your lightning infused state from your forte circuit will increase its attack speed and heavy attack speed by 20%. His second dupe will increase the thunder bombardment intro skill, so when you come in, essentially just charging up your ultimate as quickly as you can, which is the gameplay for him. You want to come in and just charge your ultimate. You're going to get your ultimate off, you're going to buff your characters, and then you're going to go ahead and throw your thunder wedge out and then give another buff. On his third one right here, as you guys can clearly see, the damage is additionally increased by 20% of Yuanyu's defense. Once again, this is not a character you want to build a tag for. This is a character that you want to have him come in for a few seconds, drop his shit, and leave. You don't want him in at all, honestly. The next one is the Resonance Liberation Blazing Might. The on-field character will gain a shield equal to 200% of Yuanyu's defense, which is fucking crazy. And for 10 seconds, you know you can do a lot of shit in this game in 10 seconds, in my personal opinion. If you know what you're doing, you can do a lot of shit in this game for 10 seconds. Essentially, whoever's on the field is going to get an extra shield over their health bar. Pretty much, he's like, what is it, Zhongli from Genshin? He's essentially the same shit. You're going to come down, drop your pillar, leave. That's kind of what you do with him. Kind of crazy, but he's a lightning user, and I do like his basic combos a lot more. And he, like I said, he's just really a defensive energy regen monster. That's what you really want to do with this man. His next dupe right here, his resonance skill Thunder Wedge is on the field. Yuanyu's resonance liberation damage bonus is increased by 50%, so he's going to do more damage if you have this wedge on the field. So essentially what you want to do, you want to come in off of a intro skill, you're going to get the 15 resonance energy for your ultimate, and then you're going to go ahead and pop your wedge, and then you're going to ult, and you're going to get him out of there. When Calcharo comes in, he's going to pretty much be there just to get the extra shield. That way he's protected. He can take a few more hits. He might even be able to get in and out of situations that probably would have ended a run or something like that, especially if you're fighting some of the hologram bosses and whatnot. And then his final dupe is essentially all team members within the range of the Thunder Wedge will gain a 30% to defense increasing lasting 3 seconds. Really good defensive character. Like I said, he reminds me of Zhongli from Genshin, if I'm saying his name right. I'm assuming that's the Archon, correct? If I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments. But essentially, you just come out, drop your pillar, or leave. Calcharo comes in with a buffed up shield on, and then he's just there. You can probably take 1 or 2 more damage hits that you probably wouldn't have took before, and it's actually a relatively big ass boost. Like, bro, 200% is fucking crazy, bro. And for 10 seconds, about time that 10 seconds is over, you're already get ready to switch back into him, so that way you can go ahead and build up another ult. Like, you can keep that shield up if you know what you're doing. And like I said, I would personally build this man to be like an energy regen monster. I personally would not build this dude for attack, just energy regen and defense. If you got this dude at R0, I wouldn't even run him on the team because he just doesn't provide enough. Alright, so let's try difficulty 4 of the hologram here. And essentially what you want to do is you want to go ahead and start off with Calcharo. Verna is essentially just going to be on the team just in case you fuck up on your rotations and you get smacked and you're not paying attention to what you're doing. That's essentially what she's on the team for, and that's really all I use her for personally. Like right there, I'm really messing up really badly, but it's fine. We're gonna come in, we're gonna do this, put down the shield, we're gonna dodge those, dodge that one. He has one more, and then we're gonna go in for an attack here, and we're gonna try to build up as much combo as we can as quickly as we can. Obviously the wedge is gonna do a little bit of damage, but it's not the best. And then we're trying to get this ult off, but bro wants to be difficult. Alright, so we're going to put the wedge down. We're going to do more damage with the ultimate. And we're going to essentially come in with Calcharo after this. Now, Calcharo essentially has more health now. if I would have got hit right there, I probably would have survived regardless of the fact that Calcharo was already getting smacked. And then once again, it lasted for 10 seconds. So like, you're really good. If you're running out of health or whatever, you just switch back to a Werner, or maybe you can use what's her name, Baji, like little. She has like little Pokemon, like fairy thing that she uses or whatever. But you just essentially need to get good at the game, learn how you dodge, and make sure you keep your healer alive, obviously. And then essentially, I just go back into him, dodge a little bit. Definitely need to start dodging more. And then we're gonna try to build up as much combo as possible here. Perfect, perfect. Let's go ahead and go into this. Drop the wedge. We're gonna ult. We're gonna go straight into Calcharo off of this. Calcharo will have his resonance ready. And my boy wants to go on fucking stick right now. We out here with combos, but essentially you can pretty much. I'm gonna just take this hit right here. Well, it went away right before I could take the hit. So let's go ahead and bring my boy back in and go ahead and heal up. But essentially, you just want to have it to where Calcharo and them are essentially. Calcharo is going to be your main damage dealer. I'm assuming you can do this with Yinlin as well if you wanted to, but I personally wouldn't. I feel like Calcharo is just funner, honestly. That's just me. I just like the way he plays. So I've always just kind of went for Calcharo when I wanted to use him or whatever the case may be. And yeah, you just essentially switch back and forth between Calcharo and my boy Yuanwu here, trying to build up my boy's stacks and get his stacks going, get the defense going. Obviously, you're going to activate this. Pop, 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 pop. We got to get out of here. Definitely got to get out of there. Come here. No, I ain't done. Put the field back down. Yeah, I need you to chill out with all that extra movement you got going on, my boy. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and go for the ultimate here. Then I'm gonna switch back to Calcharo. Like I said, you're essentially good. See, I just took that whole hit, and because I had that shield on, I wasn't going to die. I really was not. Far from it, actually. Now we're going to switch back to Verna here, and then we're going to get out. No, we're not going to get out. I thought I could have got out of that, but apparently I'm trash. So we're going to go ahead and use that. We're going to call her back in, and I'm going to try it in order to get my boy to let me get some heals off. What you got going on there? And he just swipes me. Even though I had stamina to dodge, my boy just swipes me. It's okay, though. It's okay, though. I gotta be careful and pay attention to what I'm doing. That's the main issue right now. I'm gonna drop that down, and then we're gonna walk my ass all the way back over here because you're not gonna do that to me. You know what I'm saying? Wrong. You finna got them sit there and throw that big ass log at me. Alright. Should be getting the resonance skill here in a second. Perfect. Actually, no. I'm about to say what's going on now. Gain on homie now. Come on. Going for this. Then we're trying to do as much damage as possible here. We're going to go back into the Liberation skill. That's going to do that. Straight into Thundering Memphis here. Then we're going to go back into Yuanwu. Put this down. Activate this. Go crazy. Go stupid. We want to build up that ultimate as fast as we can. And then once the ultimate is essentially ready to go, we are going back in. Please get off the stick. Thank you, sir. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. You're doing too much right now. Yeah, you thought you was finna hit me, didn't you? We're gonna ult. Hopefully this does something for me. Please don't hit me. Oh, I forgot all about the time limit. Holy shit, forgot all about the time limit. Holy crap. Yeah. But essentially that's how you want to play. My boy here, it's relatively explanatory. Obviously, my Charo is not the best DPS, and I'm not the best player in the world, but I just wanted to pretty much show you guys how you would play this character. Essentially, that's what you want to use him for. He's just a defensive character, so I mean, it's not really too much for me to explain other than that. You kind of see what he does. Come in off the intro skill, get the extra 15 on your resonance, which is your ultimate. Pop a wedge, pop the ultimate, leave off the field with Charo. Charo comes in. If you need heals, you're supposed to use Verna. Obviously, my Verna is trash, and she's just folding 1 or 2 swipes. Don't worry about that. Obviously, it'll be like later on down the line when everybody has full build teams. But personally, if I was you and I had this dude at 0, I would not even attempt to get him better. I feel like he's only useful once he gets that 200% buff. That's really the main crux of his skills. And that literally, you seen that I took a whole damage while Charo was in the red, and it didn't do nothing but just delete the shield, and then I was still good to go. So if you guys did enjoy this video and you would like to see more stuff like this, please let me know down in the comments. Let me know if you built this character already, and let me know what other 4 stars you guys would like me to look at. I do have quite a few of them already pretty much maxed out, or at least at 5 in dupes. So yeah, other than that, it's been your boy, I'm the X-Ray, and yeah, just let me know down in the comments how trash I even playing the game. You know what I'm saying? I be fucked up a lot. You know what I'm saying?